Well, the scripture talks about, Ephesians talks about, everybody faces an evil day.
Yeah.
And what happens so often, I find, in that evil day, in that moment, we don't feel God. We don't sense God. We think somehow he's abandoned us because of this evil or this difficult or this hard situation. So where is God in those moments?
Yeah.
Where's he at?
Yeah. Yeah, and he's exactly where he was before the moment happened. You know, God hasn't moved. Christ is still in you, the hope of glory. But he doesn't live in our emotions. He's not present when I feel like he is. And he is not absent when I feel like he's not. He doesn't gauge my emotions and determine where he's going to live on the basis of that. You know, my emotions are what I am bringing to this. They're my responses to this. He lives in the reality of my person. And how I feel does not change anything about God or the fact that he's with me. What's changed is my emotional makeup has changed. Pain changes me, changes my emotions. There's a degree of exhaustion where your emotions just go numb. You don't have any. You don't feel anything to anybody. I mean, you're just in coma almost, but you're still walking around. You don't feel anything. But the fact of the matter is, he's still there. And so I live in the area of knowing, not in the area of feeling. The difficulty is that we are living in a world that is teaching us how to live with our feelings.
Absolutely.
And, you know, follow your feelings. If you feel it, do it. If it feels good, then it must be good. If it feels bad, it must not be. If I feel like I love you, I do. If I don't feel like it, then I'll go find somebody that I feel good about. And so we're feeling motivated, bombarded with feeling motivation for buying, for relationships, for everything. But that's not how our relationship with God works. It works at the knowing level. There's a level of our being that is deeper than our emotions. And it's at that center, it's at that point that we know the presence of God. And so it's the bringing of that understanding to the circumstances. You know, my thing with cancer, well, you know, people wanted to discuss with me. They come in, they wanted to discuss with me, well, you know, why did God allow this? And I just ask them to leave. I just say, I'm sorry. That's not my problem. That's your problem. And I'm too sick to work it out with you right now. You know, my goal is to be alive tomorrow. That's taking all of my energy and all of my everything. If you have a problem with me having cancer, that's your problem. Okay? So go solve your problem someplace else. That's not an issue for me, because I know he only does wondrous things. I know that he doesn't need cancer to teach me anything. He's a better teacher than that. He will teach me. I learned a great deal because he's a great opportunist. He's with me. And as we go through this together, I learn enormously incredible things about me and about him, because we're walking through it together. See, he's with me when I didn't have cancer. He's with me while I had cancer. He's with me as I'm recovering from the treatment of cancer. He's with me. And that changes my reality, Dave. That's what I'm talking about.